Yes. Please have a seat. Please.
Your Neha. You are from which
Hojai.
place?
Sir, Lanka, Hojai district, sir.
Lanka, Hojai district. You are MSc and MA.
Yes, sir, both. I have completed in both.
Oh. MSc in which subject?
Sir, in life science with zoology honors.
Oh, zoology. From which university?
Sir, Assam University.
Assam University. And MA from?
MA in education, sir. I have taken from IDOL, that is Open University, sir.
Open University.
Yes.
Okay. This is your first time in?
Yes, sir. This is my
Are you serving some
Yes, sir. I am a teacher
teacher? Yes.
at a government school.
Government school.
Yes, sir. Sir, in Lanka.
In Lanka.
Yes, sir.
In Lanka High School. Lanka
Sir, Lachit Pathar, Jalalia, MEA.
ME School.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For how many years you are serving?
Sir, this time in Nagaon, this was my first, sir. I got in mutual transfer this time.
When you were appointed?
Sir, last time in Nagaon, sir. In last year,
In
I
the
got
year,
appointed,
last
sir.
year. Last
Yes.
year. Which subject you taught in school?
Sir, it is combination of English, math, science.
English, maths.
Yes, sir.
Now you are serving as teacher in government school.
Yes.
Why do you want to join civil service?
Sir, as all of we know that teaching is a noble profession. So I am enjoying this profession, but somewhere my interest in civil service, it has started when I saw the grassroots level, some problems and issues in school also, sir. As the governments where I am serving, it is a minority area. So what happens, the guardians are not so much aware, they don't send children also, sir. And we can't force them, sir. Just the thing is, we can advise them, we can ask them, but we can't force. But I think if I become a civil servant, then somewhere I can take up that responsibility to implement some laws, some rules, which can make the system going smooth, sir. So I think there can be some changes, sir, because civil service is a diversifying service, sir, where we can work in different departments also, where we can collaborate with each and every department to go for changing, to bring some changes, a positive change. So in teaching, sir, there is some limitation, some restriction, but I think here at least we can have a broad outlook to bring some changes.
What is your first preference, like ACS or?
Sir, ACS
is
only.
your first preference.
Your is ACS.
Yes, sir.
But we are aware of that teaching is a noble profession. Guru Brahma, Guru
Yes.
Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. Sakshat Guru Param Brahma, Tasmai Guru Namo. So teachers are even more respected than Brahma.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, what was your special paper in life science?
In genetics, sir. Genetics.
Zoology.
Yes, sir, zoology. Zoology was my honors, and specialization paper was in genetics.
Genetics.
So like biotechnology.
Your graduation from where?
So graduation from Assam University, that is Dibrugarh College.
Dibrugarh College.
It comes under Assam University.
So you think you will be better able to contribute by joining civil service to the society?
Yes, sir.
That is why you want to join here, no?
What is new education policy as
So
you
new
are studying in
education
a
policy,
school?
yes, sir. So as earlier there was stream-wise classification like science, arts, commerce. Now there is an integration of, means student can opt in any, sir. If the children want to go for in commerce background, take in one subject, it can they can go for even science also, sir. So it is an integration of all the streams. So that is good, nice. And the enrollment ratio is also been increased. like 100% for elementary education enrollment ratio, and for higher education I think 50%. So, and sir, vocational education has also been implemented.
Introduced,
Yes, sir.
Will it be compulsory or optional, vocational?
No, sir, it will be from standard 8, it will be compulsory. sir.
Compulsory. If there will be any structural change in the new education policy?
Yes, sir.
Structure is number of years
Hmm?
to put into elementary level. That
So
change.
elementary like 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4.
Yes.
So in elementary we can divide like from there will be sir mother language also, which will be given importance till class 5, and after that vocational education from 6 to 8. Sir.
Each structure has got a name also.
Yes.
The 5, it has got a name. Can you name them?
The first one is foundational course, then primary schooling. Sir, actually I forgot the names.
Is something like preparatory foundation.
Yes, sir, preparatory foundation.
So you are having
Life
genetics
sciences.
special paper.
Yes.
Genetics.
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 Recently, I have read in a newspaper that for height of children, so far we are knowing that gene is playing the prominent role.
Yes.
But I have just read in the newspaper, not in the newspaper, in the article in Nature.
Yes.
Though apart from gene, other factors are there which decides the height of the children. Do you have any idea?
As far I know, sir, gene is the important factor, sir, because in case of this, this is a hereditary case, sir. So in height, so what happens that gene along with DNA, sir, there is the changes like in biotechnology, there is the manipulation of organisms, so like changing DNA and to make some useful products or to some useful outcomes it will come from like bacteria, yeast, plants, animal. So it is a kind of biotechnology.
In that paper, just so far I remember, they have said the environmental factors are responsible for that is for height of the children in case of poor and developing countries.
I am not much aware.
Just
No,
I have read.
actually, what sir is saying is very true, because several studies are being made now.
Yes.
Gene is of course the prime thing.
Prime.
It has to be the prime thing. But apart from the gene, some other factors like particular kinds of exercise, particular kinds of diet may be able to help you
Yes.
in improving your height.
Determine-
depending on
No.
circumstances.
Like we have,
Even above.
the Bushpen also, sir. Like
Huh?
we have the Kalahari Desert, we have the Bushpen tribes. So they are the
Bushmen, the small,
shortest-
short tribes,
people.
stature tribes.
short statured. So there is because of that climatic effects are like that. The environment is like that.
That is the external source. Sir.
External.
Yes.
Achha, you have mentioned gene and DNA.
Yes.
What is the difference between DNA and gene?
So DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. So after there is a chromosome, one thing. So in chromosome you will get DNA, which is paired, sir. Chromosome is the paired one. We have in human we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. So there the main function is to control it, and DNA is inside of the chromosome.
DNA
And
is
gene,
inside a part
yes,
of the
part of the chromosome.
part of the DNA.
Yes, sir. And DNA is the unit, sir. It is the small unit that makes up DNA. Sir.
And gene?
So gene is the unit itself. Sir.
Gene is the unit.
Yes, sir.
A particular gene will determine a particular characteristic.
Characteristics, yes.
It is a sequence of the DNA,
Yes, sir. Sequence.
isn't it?
Okay, one more thing like I thought of asking that new Forest Regulation Act was passed by the Parliament recently, a few months back. Under that, like they had said that any kind of a tree in the forested area, if it is within 100 kilometers from the border, they can cut those trees for infrastructure development purpose. They said because of for strategic purposes.
Yes.
Now people are criticizing, environmentalists are criticizing for that, against that act actually. Have you heard about that part?
So my preparation is a bit slow now. So I will work hard on it.
Have you heard about greenhouse gases?
Yes, sir.
Global warming?
Yes, sir. Global warming.
What is, can you name one major greenhouse gas?
Yes, sir. It is carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. How does it warm up the atmosphere or planet?
So, due to carbon dioxide, so actually what is the question?
How does it?
The
How does it
question
get warm?
is, why is carbon dioxide a greenhouse gas?
Due to the increase of vehicles, the pollution, the burning of fuels, and it will emit carbon dioxide, also carbon monoxide along with it. So it will heat up the atmosphere as it goes up. So
Why? No, I know that increasing carbon dioxide is heating up the atmosphere.
Yes.
Why? Because what is the
How it
quality of carbon dioxide that is making it helping to make the planet warmer?
I think with the mixing up of other gases also, sir, like carbon monoxide.
No, carbon dioxide has a capacity for retaining heat. That is the main thing.
Yes.
Retention of heat. No?
Yes.
Once the carbon dioxide percentage in your atmosphere increases,
Yes, sir.
it will have more and more capacity of retaining the heat.
Yes, sir.
If you are retaining the heat, if you are not emitting it
Yes.
away into the outer atmosphere, then obviously there will be warming of the planet. So that is one of the main reasons. There are other greenhouse gases also,
Yes.
but carbon dioxide is the main greenhouse gas.
It absorbs the heat actually that is reflected from the surface.
Huh?
That is
One heat is actually reflected from the surface.
where it
But
So
absorbs.
there
that
comes
reflected heat, if it is-
radiation comes, infrared radiation also comes.
It
So
absorbs.
what is cancer?
So cancer, that is the ability where the cell gets divided very fast and it can spread into the whole body, damaging other body parts. I think
What is the difference between a cancerous cell and a normal cell?
sir, when the cell gets abnormal, sir, so because cell has that capacity to get divided very fast from 1 to 2 in that way. So in a normal cell it gets divided, but in a cancerous cell what happens, it gets divided too fast, sir, injuring other body tissues and organs also. So in normal cell, though it is divided, but it doesn't harm other tissues or organs.
Have you heard about zoonotic diseases? Zoonotic disease.
That is animal disease.
Is it animal
And-
disease?
It can cause
Zoonotic disease.
Zoonotic.
Diseases which are prevalent within animals,
Animals.
but can be transmitted to humans.
Humans. So do you
just
think
I know.
COVID was
Is
a
it,
zoonotic disease?
I don't know, is it like
So I
that?
just heard about zoonotic, but about the main thing I don't know.
Actually, it like from
Like
animal,
there was
like
a-
Yeah, it
swine,
gets
like
harmed.
swine flu or like
Swine flu, the Nipah virus,
Nipah
virus.
all
from
these
animals.
kind of. Originally, they are prevalent within animals.
If you are eating pork, if you are eating chicken, so from there like bird flu can come
Bird flu.
from chicken, eating chicken which are having those chickens which are getting bird
Yes.
flu. From there it can come to human as well. So that is very-
What is the function of blood?
So blood is the main component, sir, which gets circulated in our body, and it will take hemoglobin. So it will supply hemoglobin to our body also, and it is a medium through which the whatever we take, we intake inside. It is the medium through which whatever we intake inside the fluid, so it goes all into our body. It is a connective tissue, sir. It also connects the
Whatever we take,
intake, whatever intake we food. So in the form of It is a flow, sir. You can say
Is it-
through
is-
which it
is
can go.
Is it?
It is a fluid. Blood is a fluid.
So far we know blood is a respiratory carrier.
Yes,
It
sir.
carries
Hemoglobin.
oxygen,
Oxygen.
not the intake food.
Hemoglobin, oxygen binds into hemoglobin,
Yes, sir.
and oxygen is carried to all the parts of the body by the circulatory system.
Yes.
What is your hobby?
Apart from your education,
Hobby.
he has
You-
done in both subjects.
Yes,
Various
as MA,
subjects, in
yes.
life science as well as in education. So what made you think of education
Education.
after doing life science?
So actually, after completing my master's in zoology, then I came back to home. I was studying out, so I came back to home. After that, my parents also suggested me, you should do something. Then I went to colleges. Being as a teacher at that time, I thought of doing B.Ed. It will help me in my profession also to upgrade myself. So after taking B.Ed, I found it quite interesting as it is a combination of both art and science also. And there teaches many things. It is a professional training. So I thought after doing B.Ed, it will be better for me if I go to masters also in education, as I want to become a teacher. Because,
So I was asking about your hobby.
so yes, sir.
Do you have any hobby?
With regard to my few hobbies, I take interest in dance, music, and exploring new places.
Dance, music.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of music you like?
So, I can say, sir, like classical
Modern
music,
music,
modern
classical
music.
music.
Yes, sir. I like to listen. Even when I was
You don't like
Sure.
classical music.
Yes, I like, sir. But nowadays,
Do you sing yourself?
yes, I also sing.
Do you dance? Do you have some typical classical dances? Can you name the classical dances of
Classical
India?
dances like sir, Kathak dance is there, Bharatnatyam. So in our place, in our locality, Kathak is most prominent, sir.
Who is the main? Who is the doyen of Kathak in India?
I actually forgot the
He
name.
is just like last year he demised Birju Maharaj.
Birju Maharaj, yes.
Recently G20 সন্মিলন হৈ গৈছে
Yes, sir.
হয়
Yes, sir.
What is G20?
So it is a global summit of 20 countries.
20 countries.
Yes.
Can you name the name of the all countries?
So all countries, I shall try, sir. Like Australia, Brazil, Canada, then India, and sir, Indonesia. I'm not wrong, it will be Saudi Arabia also.
Are G7 countries part of G20?
Sir, what's
G7. Have you heard about G7 countries?
G7 countries. Actually, I forgot. Sir.
What is the theme of the G20?
So it is Vasudevya Kutumbakam.
Huh?
Vasudevya Kutumbakam.
Basu?
Vasudevya.
Basu?
Kutumbakam.
Basu or Bosu?
So it's Vasu. Vasudevya.
Vasudev.
Vasudevya Kutumbakam.
Vasudhaiva
Kutumbakam. One earth, one family, one future.
Recently ছিকিমত যে এইটো আৰ্টকুৱেক হৈ গ'ল এটা আৰ্টকুৱেক হৈ গ'ল নহয়
Flood.
হা?
Sikkim,
It is
নেপালত
sir.
নেপালত যিটো আৰ্টকুৱেক হ'ল কেন ইউ নেম দি এপি চেণ্টাৰ অফ দি আৰ্টকুৱেক
Northwest Nepal হয়েছে না? Very strong earthquake.
Why do you think
6.4.
Nepal is? Why do you think Nepal is so like it's vulnerable to earthquake? Not only Nepal,
Not only
Sikkim,
Nepal,
Nepal,
then
Sikkim,
Sikkim, even Assam, parts of Assam and
this entire-
Uttarakhand, this entire region, no, belt, is very prone to earthquakes. There is a reason why. Do you know the reason?
I have no much idea, but tectonic plates about, I have heard that.
Tectonic
Yes,
plates you
sir.
have heard about.
Which collides almost in that zone, sir. So I have not much idea.
There are fault zones.
Yes, of course.
Fault zones are there.
And
And the
Assam.
collision of tectonic plates is the main reason.
Have you, suppose now these days, lot of construction going on around Assam, around Guwahati, and again coming to like many trees have been cut. So in
Yes.
many quarters, people are criticizing that why the government is cutting so many trees.
Yes.
And though infrastructure is good,
Yes.
we need flyovers, we need bridges, we need roads, railway lines, but not at the cost of
Cutting down
environment.
trees.
And so do you think there is a solution for that?
So, I think construction should be there because nowadays what happened in our generation, there are many things which are coming, which there are many challenges, many problems. So if we go for modernization, it is much better for future also. But along with it, I think cutting down trees is not the solution in that way, sir.
Suppose like they are also talking about this elevated corridor over Kaziranga National Park
Yes,
as well.
sir.
So do you think that will be some that will cause some disturbance to the
Animals.
animals, to the life?
So already the government has already given the zones area for them, like buffer zone, core zone for the animals. But instead of that, animals come out and they also go here and there. They want to, because of floods, sir. In that area, flood also occur. So they used to run here and there, and I think to some extent it can hamper, sir. But there will be some, sir. I heard about there will be tracking of giving some implementation like tracking in roads, giving some CCTVs and cameras. Government will implement that.
Speed
also.
limits.
Yes, the speed limit.
No, actually the 4-lane will be diverted. It will
Diverted.
not go through Kaziranga.
Yes.
It will go through Kalia Bhumra and then on the north side.
Yes.
Then again join in the south side beyond Numaligarh.
Mhm.
But this part, Kaziranga part, they are going to construct an elevated corridor, like an overbridge
Overbridge.
kind of thing. But
No,
even
it
then, vehicles will be
Will
passing
Passing, sir. Yes, sir.
through that. So some people were saying that even that might create
Because
cause
at night,
disturbance
Sir.
to the animals.
So to some extent, sir.
at night there is sound pollution, light pollution, so they are not used to.
Yes.
Light pollution, then pollution from
Sound
vehicles, sound
pollution.
pollution.
Yes.
All these things will be there.
Carbon pollution.
Yes, sir.
What is a green building? Green building or kiba idea ase neki? What is green building?
So green building, শুনা মতে smart city use হ'ব green building য'ত infrastructure মানে green means nearby trees.
এনে কৈছে আপুনি।
Sorry, sir.
Green is energy conservation. Wherever you
Energy.
like energy, like so it is a sustainability is talked about. That is what is green. Green energy.
Energy efficient. Energy
Yes.
efficient. Maybe it will be able to produce its own energy like that.
Have you heard about National Hydrogen Mission, National Solar Missions? These
It's a
missions?
hydrogen mission.
Where is the hydrogen plant, green hydrogen plant, first green hydrogen plant in India established?
Hybrid কাৰৰ কথা আহি আছে নহয়?
Hybrid.
Hybrid car. What is hybrid car?
So I have heard about electrical vehicle, hybrid car.
Electrical plus it will also run.
So
on
where electrical
conventional
vehicle, it can
fuel,
run
on
from
conventional
hydrogen.
fuel,
Yes, sir.
and also electric,
Coke and
maybe,
Both.
or both.
Why it is coming, hybrid car? Why it is necessary to go for hybrid car?
Sir, due to, I think, sir, due to, as fossil fuel is getting depleted little bit, sir. Fossil fuel, like the fuels that are using.
Fossil
Yes, sir.
fuels to reduce the fossil
Yes,
fuel
sir.
consumption. Again, that fossil fuel is contributing to the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Pollution.
These days, like Delhi is in news,
Yes.
that entire part, because of
Pollution.
foggy weather. So, do you have any idea why this area? Because that is in news. That area is in news almost every year. Like we are in news for flood every year.
Yes, sir.
The western part of India, including Delhi, this Punjab, Haryana, that area, is in news for fog, for smog. We can say
Smog.
smog.
Smoke.
Smoke
And
plus-
Smoke plus fog.
Yes.
So, any reason for that? Do you find?
Where does the smoke come from?
So from vehicles, from industries, from the waste also, sir.
There is one more source, major source.
From the thermal power plants, sir.
Anything connected to agriculture?
Agriculture.
Post-harvest activity, what they do?
You have seen those stubbles, no? After cutting the crop.
Yes, sir.
Normally,
Mm.
those stubble burning is done by all the farmers there in this season. That is the main reason why the smoke comes and
So-
stays there for a long time, causing a very
Neha,
bad pollution.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time.
And best wishes for your
We wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
VIVA, easy health. ঠিকে আছে, সাবজেক্টটো ঠিকে আছে, কিন্তু বাকী জিকে টিকে অলপ চাব লাগিব।